Alright, happy birthday, Marines. I'm Shane Thibodaux. I'm a purple belt under Scotty Smith. I served about 9 years in the Marine Corps. My cousin Brody on the left here, he's got about 18 years in. He's a first sergeant. And you got Michael on the right. Got out as a sergeant in 2012. He was an intel guy. You know, we got a nice little matchup right here. 2 blue belts. This is a great roll. They're not going to look like blue belts once they start. I think you'll see that. It's nice pressure, tight, deliberate stuff. Nothing silly, nothing flashy. Alright, Mike's coming on top. Just trying to stay heavy. Brody looks like he's going to the back. Didn't see that coming. I did not see that roll under sweep coming. I really thought Brody was going to the back, so if that was all on purpose, that was great. He's got that leg drag, making it hard for Michael to move, and it's buying him some time. It allowed him to get that collar grip, and he's got like this crowbar style cross face, which I love. I'd rather that than going across the neck. Right here, if I was Brody, I'd like to be offline, not directly in front of Michael, unless I'm sprawled out a little more. But he used those grips, that knee sleeve grip, and dumps him over. That was great. It all worked out perfectly, and he just kind of steamrolls into side control. He's staying super tight on Mike's shoulders and elbows. Mike cannot drop that inside elbow down, which is yeah, right there. That's really tight. That's great. It's some heavy pressure. Looks like mount is free. Mike needs to just make space and keep whatever gaps he has. He just needs to keep them right now. Maybe I like looking for a half guard here with like a butterfly hook, like a butterfly half. That's what I usually rely on if I'm getting crushed up top. Brody looks like he's kind of rushing right here. I think if he would have stayed, if he would have just put the pressure on a little more and stayed a little slower and maybe worked into an S mount. Brody's got a really tight S mount. I think that would have been a better option. But today we were actually working on an attack from the back, and I think that's what Brody's doing. I haven't asked him yet, but he's doing everything to tell me that that's exactly what's happening. He's trying to set up this kind of bow and arrow style setup, and I think he's looking for the triangle. Could be wrong. This could have all been in the moment stuff, but I think that's why he bailed on that mount. So I think Mike needs to be fighting that collar grip a little more. Brody has the grip for such a long time, so it's been a threat for a long time here, and it's allowing Brody to make all these setups. I know Mike's kind of fighting the legs, and I think he should have just been a little more deliberate on getting rid of those hand grips on that collar. So Brody has the triangle locked in. I think if he works his angles right, he finishes that triangle, and if not, that arm is just too vulnerable to not want to straighten. I want to attack the arm, want to look for the shoulder lock, straighten it, lock it at the elbow, or even wrist lock, something like that. Michael pops out of there. I didn't think he was going to make it out of there, but that was excellent. He just kind of bit his teeth and wore all that pressure and pain. Brody, if he can scoot out of the bottom of the mic, pop out on this side, he's got an omoplata attempt. Right now, I think I would let go of that arm and start looking to regard instead of hoping that I can still make an attack out of it. I think I would start defending here, especially if Michael has that yeah, and he does have some good shoulder pressure right here. Alright, looks to mount. You gotta hide your lagging leg, your trailing leg when you mount. Brody capitalized on that. Mike's working up, maybe tripoding up to a knee cut or something like that. Simple bridge and roll, nothing flashy here. This is good. They're both so tight and so connected to one another. From here, I like to step inside Brody's right leg and scrape it back and come up into that half guard sweep or single, or just kind of dump over. They're getting pretty tired here. You can tell. They're just starting to slow down a lot. Starting to breathe heavy. Good knee cut. This is all great. I love this. I use this a lot. I would like to take, if I was Mike, I'd like to take that left foot out quicker and then switch my legs. I'd rather the left foot on that, trapping that bottom arm, and maybe look for a step over choke or Kimura position. There's a timer. Man, that was a great roll. I'm very impressed. Nothing crazy. No, they weren't trying to throw each other off. They were using technique. They're using jiu-jitsu, and love to see that. Brody's got a little height and weight on Michael, which made it pretty interesting. I would have liked to go to about 8 minutes and see what happens. Who has any gas left at the end? But that was awesome. Happy birthday, Marines. We'll keep doing these and keep learning from them.